The University of South Africa prides itself for being the African university, shaping futures in the service of humanity. We congratulate all our students for having walked this journey with us. And today, we celebrate you for having successfully completed your qualifications. To you we say, Halala. To all our graduates and diplomandi in this ceremony, please pay attention to the following instructions. For degree qualifications, a graduations officer will signal degree candidates to rise and approach the stage. You will need to have your seat ticket and the yellow photography card in your right hand with your hood already draped over your shoulders. One of the official photography officers will take the yellow photography card from you. A graduations officer will then indicate to you where you need to wait at the bottom of the stairs and when you may proceed to go up onto the stage and stand on the mat with feet markers next to the podium. You will hand in your seat card to the dean or college representative. Turn and face the audience and look towards the photographer for your first on-stage photograph. The dean or college representative will announce your details and hand you back your seat card. You will then proceed towards the chancellor, vice chancellor or acting vice chancellor and kneel with your right knee on the stool. At this point, your degree will be conferred. You will then proceed to the next official who will congratulate you by shaking your hand. Continue towards the registrar standing at the end of the stage. Turn and face the audience and remember to stand on the mat with feet markers in front of the registrar and smile for the camera. A second on-stage photograph will be taken at that moment. Leave the stage by the stairs closest to the registrar. Proceed to the table at the far right to receive your certificate. After receiving your certificate, proceed down the stairs to the foyer area where a head and shoulders photograph will be taken. You will then be directed to return to your seat. For postgraduate and undergraduate diploma candidates, you will also be wearing your hoods before entering the hall. You will be signaled by a graduations officer to rise and approach the stage. You need to have your seat ticket and the yellow photography card in your right hand. A graduations officer will then indicate to you where you need to wait at the bottom of the stairs and when you may proceed to go up to the stage and stand on the mat with feet markers next to the podium. You will hand your seat card to the dean or college representative. Turn and face the audience and look towards the photographer for your first on-stage photograph. The dean or college representative will announce your details and hand you back your seat card. Proceed towards the registrar standing at the end of the stage. Stop in front of the registrar and stand on the mat with feet markers. Turn and face the audience. Your second on-stage photograph will be taken at that moment. Leave the stage by the stairs closest to the registrar. Proceed to the table on the far right of the stage to receive your certificate. After receiving your certificate, proceed down the stairs to the foyer area where a head and shoulders photograph will be taken. You will then be directed to return to your seat. We hope that you will enjoy this occasion. The University of South Africa prides itself for being the African university, shaping futures in the service of humanity. We congratulate all our students for having walked this journey with us. And today, we celebrate you for having successfully completed your qualifications. To you we say, Halala. To all our graduates and diplomandi in this ceremony, please pay attention to the following instructions. For degree qualifications, a graduations officer will signal degree candidates to rise and approach the stage. You will need to have your seat ticket and the yellow photography card in your right hand with your hood already draped over your shoulders. One of the official photography officers will take the yellow photography card from you. A graduations officer will then indicate to you where you need to wait at the bottom of the stairs and when you may proceed to go up onto the stage and stand on the mat with feet markers next to the podium. You will hand in your seat card to the dean or college representative. Turn and face the audience and look towards the photographer for your first on-stage photograph. The dean or college representative will announce your details and hand you back your seat card. You will then proceed towards the chancellor, vice chancellor or acting vice chancellor and kneel with your right knee on the stool. At this point, your degree will be conferred. You will then proceed to the next official who will congratulate you by shaking your hand. Continue towards the registrar standing at the end of the stage. Turn and face the audience and remember to stand on the mat with feet markers in front of the registrar and smile for the camera. A second on-stage photograph will be taken at that moment. Leave the stage by the stairs closest to the registrar. Proceed to the table at the far right to receive your certificate. After receiving your certificate, proceed down the stairs to the foyer area where a head and shoulders photograph will be taken. You will then be directed to return to your seat. For postgraduate and undergraduate diploma candidates, you will also be wearing your hoods before entering the hall. You will be signaled by a graduations officer to rise and approach the stage. You need to have your seat ticket and the yellow photography card in your right hand. A graduations officer will then indicate to you where you need to wait at the bottom of the stairs and when you may proceed to go up to the stage and stand on the mat with feet markers next to the podium. You will hand your seat card to the dean or college representative. Turn and face the audience and look towards the photographer for your first on-stage photograph. The dean or college representative will announce your details and hand you back your seat card. Proceed towards the registrar standing at the end of the stage. Stop in front of the registrar and stand on the mat with feet markers. Turn and face the audience. Your second on-stage photograph will be taken at that moment. Leave the stage by the stairs closest to the registrar. Proceed to the table on the far right of the stage to receive your certificate. After receiving your certificate, proceed down the stairs to the foyer area where a head and shoulders photograph will be taken. You will then be directed to return to your seat. We hope that you will enjoy this occasion. The University of South Africa prides itself for being the African university, shaping futures in the service of humanity. We congratulate all our students for having walked this journey with us. And today, we celebrate you for having successfully completed your qualifications. To you we say, Halala. To all our graduates and diplomandi in this ceremony, please pay attention to the following instructions. For degree qualifications, a graduations officer will signal degree candidates to rise and approach the stage. You will need to have your seat ticket and the yellow photography card in your right hand with your hood already draped over your shoulders. One of the official photography officers will take the yellow photography card from you. A graduations officer will then indicate to you where you need to wait at the bottom of the stairs and when you may proceed to go up onto the stage and stand on the mat with feet markers next to the podium. You will hand in your seat card to the dean or college representative. Turn and face the audience and look towards the photographer for your first on-stage photograph. The dean or college representative will announce your details and hand you back your seat card. You will then proceed towards the chancellor, vice chancellor or acting vice chancellor and kneel with your right knee on the stool. At this point, your degree will be conferred. You will then proceed to the next official who will congratulate you by shaking your hand. Continue towards the registrar standing at the end of the stage. Turn and face the audience and remember to stand on the mat with feet markers in front of the registrar and smile for the camera. A second on-stage photograph will be taken at that moment. Leave the stage by the stairs closest to the registrar. Proceed to the table at the far right to receive your certificate. After receiving your certificate, proceed down the stairs to the foyer area where a head and shoulders photograph will be taken. You will then be directed to return to your seat. For postgraduate and undergraduate diploma candidates, you will also be wearing your hoods before entering the hall. You will be signaled by a graduations officer to rise and approach the stage. You need to have your seat ticket and the yellow photography card in your right hand. A graduations officer will then indicate to you where you need to wait at the bottom of the stairs and when you may proceed to go up to the stage and stand on the mat with feet markers next to the podium. You will hand your seat card to the dean or college representative. Turn and face the audience and look towards the photographer for your first on-stage photograph. The dean or college representative will announce your details and hand you back your seat card. Proceed towards the registrar standing at the end of the stage. Stop in front of the registrar and stand on the mat with feet markers. Turn and face the audience. Your second on-stage photograph will be taken at that moment. Leave the stage by the stairs closest to the registrar. Proceed to the table on the far right of the stage to receive your certificate. After receiving your certificate, proceed down the stairs to the foyer area where a head and shoulders photograph will be taken. You will then be directed to return to your seat. We hope that you will enjoy this occasion.
By virtue of powers entrusted to me as acting Vice-Chancellor, I constitute this gathering a congregation of the University of South Africa. Ladies and gentlemen, we request you to join us in silent prayer or meditation to give thanks for the achievements being celebrated on this occasion. Please bow your heads. Thank you. You may be seated. Let me first recognize His Excellency Dr. Thabo Mbeki, Chancellor of the University and former President of the Republic of South Africa. The Principal and Vice-Chancellor, Professor Linkabula, the Chairperson of Council, Dr. Musia, and members of Council in absentia. Members of Executive Management and Extended Management of the University in attendance, Executive and Deputy Executive Deans from various colleges present, esteemed dignitaries, friends of UNISA in attendance this evening, college academics, professional and support staff, unisans, parents, grandparents, guardians, friends, family, siblings, spouses. With your permission, may I also include boyfriends and girlfriends and partners, and of course, our graduates, soon to be the alumni of the University of the Land, University of South Africa. Good evening. No, I can't hear you. We are here to celebrate, guys. Good evening. Goeienaand. Molweni, Sanbonani, Khotsong, Dumelang, Lochani, Nda, Absheni, Tobela, Bonjour. Assalamu alaikum. I greet you and welcome you all to this August gathering, an occasion to celebrate success, perseverance, and resilience in this graduation ceremony. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Matsidiso Molapo, Acting Vice Principal, Strategy, Risk, and Advisory Services. I'm officiating this evening ceremony on behalf of our Principal and Vice-Chancellor, Professor Linkabula. With me on the stage, with Professor Lidimu, who's the Acting Academic Director in the College of Business Leadership. And also on behalf of the Registrar, we have Mr. V. Balmakund. And also next to me, the sign language interpreter, I have Nombuso Ntleko. And also, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to recognize our academics and supervisors and college representatives who are here with me on the stage. From the College of Law, I have Professor P. Becker, Dr. F.M. Mahlobogwan. College of Human Sciences, the representatives are Professor M.A. Mafukata, Professor R.S. Chaga. The College of Education, the representatives are Professor P. Blosse and Professor L.D.N. Tlale. College of Graduate School of Business Leadership, we have Professor W. Matli, who is the acting executive dean. Also here with him is Professor O. Lidimu, who is the acting academic director. I would also like to mention the presence of the supervisors, Professor B.M.R. Van Hout, Professor K.G. Sezwe, Dr. S. Moodley, in absentia, Dr. S.J. Rapeta, in absentia, he's here, Professor N.T. Pasha, and Professor C.D. Scott, in absentia. I would also like to recognize colleagues who provided logistical and administrative support for making this occasion possible. And this is these colleagues are in graduations division, the Department of Institutional Advancement, Multimedia Services, Operations and Facilities, including Security and Protection Services. And you are safe here, ladies and gentlemen. And also we have the Department of Human Resources, the Employee and Wellness Unit, which the UNISA clinic is also in the premises. I would also like to recognize our organist, Dr. Isabel van Rensberg, for the delivery of that beautiful music for this ceremony. It is a great honor and privilege to stand before you this evening on this momentous occasion to acknowledge and to celebrate not only a milestone of academic achievement, but a rite of passage into leadership, service, and transformation. It is also fitting, ladies and gentlemen, that we gather in celebrating this milestone of your graduation during the dedicated Youth Month, the month of June, at a time of our national calendar that is deeply rooted in the history and liberation of our country. A time in our history where we honor the extraordinary courage, resilience, and transformative power of the young people of 1976, who in the face of overwhelming adversity stood firm in defense of dignity, justice, and the right to education. The youth of 1976 changed the course of history in this country. Today, our graduates, you inherit that legacy. You are to take this baton and to run with it, but your struggle will be a different struggle, a struggle of economic emancipation, a struggle of inequality, and a struggle to eradicate poverty. Before I continue, let us give our graduates who are sitting here a round of applause. They look wonderful. The bravery of the class of 1976 reminds us that history is never shaped by circumstances alone, but by courage and determination of those who refuse to surrender to injustices. Graduates, this is your moment, a moment forged through years of discipline, endurance, and unwavering commitment. Behind each qualification that will be conferred here this evening lies a story of late nights, early mornings, personal sacrifices, financial pressure, competing responsibilities, and at times where you feel like you are doubting yourself whether you are going in the right direction or not. Yet, through it all, you persisted and persevered, long nights, complex modules, sometimes failing them, or failing those assignments, or repeating those modules, while raising children for those who have children and families, overcoming personal hardships, managing all of this in the midst of your work responsibilities, or sometimes even hustling when we are unemployed, trying to make a living, to pay your fees, doing this and that in times of unemployment. You did not only study, you endured. You did not only register, you committed. You did not only begin, you completed. It is your courage that drives us as the university to see you prosper, and we had to think hard and strategize, and we embarked on a number of initiatives that will enhance your learning and the future development of our country. One of our initiatives is the significant step that UNISA has taken in the acquisition of an experimental farm in Bronkhorstspruit. This farm will support practical training for both undergraduate and postgraduate students, fostering cutting-edge research and driving innovation in the field of agriculture. It will also serve as a platform for entrepreneurship and commercialization, with a strong emphasis on community engagement, particularly with the local municipalities. You also give us courage that we need to execute our catalytic niche area. In doing this, we acquired an airport facility on the outskirts of Pretoria East in Tshwane. We are the first university of higher learning institution in Africa to acquire an airport facility. Can we give your university a round of applause? The acquisition of the airport facility forms part of the broader strategic programs to activate one of UNISA's 10 catalytic niche areas. The facility will serve as a platform for practical training for students enrolled in aviation and honorific studies. So it means you have to continue learning so that you can benefit from this with UNISA. And it is for this reason that we are celebrating you today and your families. Speaking of families, I would also like to take that opportunity to honor those who stood beside you, your families, your partners, spouses, children, friends, colleagues, mentors, and maybe even your neighbor. They carried your journey in quiet ways, through encouragement when you were weary, through patience when time was scarce, and through belief when your own belief wavered. This achievement is much theirs as it is yours. And also this degree, it will be part of the work that you do to serve your community. Today, you stand not only as a graduate, but also as proof that perseverance and patience produce excellence. And excellence is exactly what this institution, the University of the Land, continues to represent. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, welcome to this occasion of the celebration of these graduations. And let us sit back and relax and enjoy and celebrate this evening with our graduates. Thank you. Please join me in inviting Professor Lidimu, who's going to deliver the Chancellor's address in this ceremony. Over to you, Prof.
Special greetings to you, Madam Acting Vice-Chancellor, Vice Principal Dr. Malapo, members of University Management, academic staff members here this evening, families, distinguished guests, and most importantly, the graduates whom we are celebrating. Good evening to you all. Good evening. Evening, thank you. It is an immense privilege to stand before you this evening. Graduation is always a significant milestone, but this celebration carries a particular significance. We gather at a moment of profound evolution and transition in human history. Hence, I titled the Chancellor's address this evening, Thriving in Chaos. Across the globe, we are witnessing rapid geopolitical shifts, economic transitions, technological innovation, and social transformations at a pace few generations have experienced before. The world beyond this ceremony is dynamic, fast-moving, and filled with unique complexities. In times of great change, the natural human instinct can be to pause, to wait for complete stability or absolute certainty or ideal conditions before taking the next step. Yet history and contemporary organizational psychology teach us a different lesson. The future has never belonged to those who waited for perfect circumstances. It belongs to those who learn to navigate complexity and create new possibilities within times of transition. As the historian Will Durant observed, that thinkers may generate ideas, but history is ultimately shaped by those who act. Academic studies on positive psychology show that periods of rapid change are not just challenging, they are powerful catalysts for innovation, renewal, and progress. Researchers in this field have found that moving from mere surviving to truly thriving requires a shift from viewing resilience as bouncing back to viewing resilience as an active opportunity for growth. We see this throughout modern history and global leadership. When Satya Nadella assumed leadership at Microsoft, he did not wait for the industry to settle. Instead, he embraced a shifting landscape by fostering a culture of continuous learning and reinventing the company's vision for the future. As we are celebrating the Youth Month, Madam Acting Vice-Chancellor, VP Dr. Malapo indicated that this month, as the South African nation, we are celebrating the bravery of our young people. And I'm also reminded of the resilience and agility of the young people in 1976. Despite the chaos they faced, challenging the apartheid regime, some of them took leadership roles that facilitated the birth of our democracy and rainbow nation. The most effective individuals and leaders do not wait for the environment to become predictable. They learn how to chart a purposeful course through it. That reality brings me directly to you, our graduates, this evening. Let us be honest. To live, work, and study in South Africa requires one to be deeply familiar with navigating a dynamic environment. adaptability is not merely a desirable quality here, it is a daily practice. And as UNISA students, you embody that spirit of adaptation in extraordinary ways. You did not earn your qualification within the isolated comfort of a traditional campus setting. Many of you balanced demanding careers, family responsibilities, community commitments, and countless personal sacrifices while pursuing your studies. You mastered the discipline of late nights, early mornings, and an unwavering focus. Scholars note that organizations and individuals' resilience is built precisely through this type of complex real-world interactions and systematic readiness to adapt. You persevered because you believed in your vision. The great African author China Achebe once wrote that while we make history, history also makes us. Your journey through UNISA has done precisely that. It has shaped your character, strengthened your resolve, demonstrate beyond doubt that you possess the capacity to meet deadlines and achieve meaning goals. As you step into the next chapter of your lives, remember that South Africa, and indeed the African continent, looks for individuals who can build businesses, strengthen government institutions, advance research, and solve society's most pressing challenges in the present moment. Progress has never depended on perfect circumstances. It has always depended on people willing to step forward and act. The late President Nelson Mandela reminded us that it always seems impossible until it is done. Carry those words with you. See the fast-paced nature of our time not as an obstacle, but as an invitation. See complexity not as a barrier, but as a vast field of opportunity waiting for your unique contribution. Your qualification has equipped you with knowledge. Your journey has equipped you with something equally valuable: purpose, perseverance, and true resilience. The future will not be shaped by those who wait for perfect clarity. It will be shaped by those who have the courage to move forward with purpose, and I believe many of those individuals, many of those pathfinders, many of those leaders are sitting here before me this evening. Go forward with confidence, embrace the opportunities ahead, lead with vision, serve with integrity, and never underestimate the difference you can make. Congratulations and well done. The future is not something that simply happens. It's something you will create. Go out and make your mark. Have a blessed evening. Thank you all.
Thank you very much, Professor Lidimu, for sharing those insights and that wisdom with our graduates, and also reminding them that history is shaped by those who wait, and also resilience is an active opportunity for growth. It's an active opportunity for growth. So she is encouraging you that you do have that resilience, the fact that you have survived and adapted to distance learning, that resilience is there. But also encouraging you to also emulate the kind of resilience of the class of 1976, to gain that agility also to learn how to drive a course from the beginning to end. So we thank you very much, Prof. Lidimu, and she's saying you must serve with integrity. Thank you very much for your delivery. Let's give Prof a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. So, ladies and gentlemen, before we start with the conferment of the degrees and diplomas, may I kindly request you not to leave the hall before the end of the ceremony. We would like to have you all in this hall from beginning to end to ensure that the future generations, when they watch this video, they are also encouraged, but also to ensure that our graduates who are here do not end up with an empty hall by the time we get to the last individual. So let's give them that support and respect to make sure that you are here. And also, let me also request you to put your phones on a silent mode during the ceremony, just to ensure that we are not disrupted in any way. You are welcome to take photos, but please keep the phone on a silent mode. I can see that our students and families are coming in. Are all the students in? They are all in. Can you play the video for 2 minutes so that we can have everyone seated, please?
Today is the time for change. Today is when we must reform the global architecture if we are going to be prepared for a future in which Africa is able to reclaim its place.
It is my dream and my wish that our Africanization agenda become quite important, because the world yearns for multiplicities, not just monolithic knowledge systems that make us all the same when we are different flowers, different trees, different rivers.
You overcome the old in order to create the new. If you perpetuate colonial mentalities, you are replicating the old. You are not creating the new. You are not contributing to a renaissance. Obviously, unitizers must say, were part of the African Renaissance, and therefore as part of the African Renaissance, it must be to kill even this slave mentality from colonialism and all of that. It has to do that. If it doesn't do that, then it's not part of the process of the Renaissance on our continent.
The 10 catalytic niche areas that were introduced by the principal and vice chancellor when she joined the university in 2021, they provided her vision in addition to what we already had in the strategy. But they aligned so well because they are groundbreaking in nature in terms of a lot of issues that are relating to our developmental needs.
There's interconnectedness in the catalytic niche areas, but also in the economic opportunities that we could derive from optimizing their implementation. They are optimizing the assets that are already available in Africa.
The third flagship project by the College of Agriculture and Environmental Sciences is our experimental farm. One of the real reasons that I came to UNISA as a next generation academic is because UNISA involves you in their decision making. They don't just make the decisions and then tell you what you need to do. You are actively involved every step of the way.
And building the farm is one of the things that would help us to be able to train in food production and bring the technology that would allow you to actually produce faster, better, and good food. And we're not talking about the GMO food.
the ceremony, by virtue of the powers entrusted to me, I shall now proceed to confer the degrees and diplomas of the university on the candidates whose names appear in the program, and I request representatives of the colleges to present the candidates to me.
Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, I have the honor to introduce to you Paul Stephen Cooper for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. I request his supervisor, Professor B.M.R. van Hout, to read the citation in support of the conferment of the degree.
In his thesis, entitled The Magic of Intuition and Place in Process-Led Performance Spatial Arts Practices, with reference to selected works by Marcus Neustädter and Olivier de Sagazan, Paul Stephen Cooper critically analyzes two specific case studies by employing a rigorous mixed method research approach. He interrogates how light and ritual, respectively, give rise to intuitive practices that intersect with and are held in contention through a complex conceptual relation to place. The candidate concludes the study by arguing that a spatially immersive and embodied encounter with process in intuitive visual arts practices evokes otherworldly narratives.
Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, I have the honor to request you to confer on Paul Stephen Cooper the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. Yeah.
I confer the degree of Doctor of Philosophy on Paul Stephen Cooper. Congratulations.
Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, I have the honor to introduce to you. Should I read? Okay.
Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, I have the honor to introduce to you Xolani Janfen Leonard Ndayeni for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. I request his supervisor, Dr. S. Rampeta, to read the citation in support of the conferment of the degree.
In his thesis entitled Analyzing the Core Factors Affecting Job Satisfaction Among Veteran Teachers and the Influence of School Leadership on Their Retention, he found that principals served as instructional leaders, offering both emotional and professional support to their teaching staff. by modeling moral behavior, promoting open communication, and supporting academic achievement, principal created an environment where teachers felt valued, inspired, and treated with professional respect, using transformational and data informed that principals have to be emotionally intelligent in order to construct a coherent, successful educational vision for school and motivate collective action towards school development.
Madam Acting Vice-Chancellor, I have the honor to request you to confer on Xolani Yanfe Leonard Ndayeni the degree of Doctor of Philosophy.
I confer the degree of Doctor of Philosophy on Xolani Javier Leonard Ndayeni.
Madam Acting Vice-Chancellor, the following candidate received the degree of Master of Education. Tabo Director Horings. Nicholas Muriti Muriki. Christopher Nel Etaka.
Madam Acting Vice-Chancellor, the following candidates receive the degree of Master of Arts. Aisha Joseph. Ufense Diana Chilwane. This be it. Excuse me. Madam Acting Vice-Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree Master of Social Work. Nokulunga Grace Mngomezulu.
Madam Acting Vice-Chancellor, Castro Serami Bongane Mshlaba received the degree of Master of Laws. Madam Acting Vice-Chancellor, Maria Maisika Bedi received the degree of Master of Arts in the College of Law.
Madam Acting Vice-Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of Bachelor of Arts Honours. Lehlohonolo Silo Bodirwa. Acting Vice-Chancellor Mohawa Silas Chale received the degree of Bachelor of Information Science. Okay, sorry. Kensani Precious Chavalal. Chani Konelese. Palesa Emily Rose Ihochan. Megan Duran. Pascal Glenso. Puseletso Anna Anisi. Diabolisile Eunice Kekan. Pebeti Princeless Lichelele. Luala Musa Make. Kanyisile Angeline Mavas. Chipiwa Mapiakomu. Chihufaso Dolima Shapa. To me, Monica Matai. Rutendo Olivia Chipo Mazaika. Lebogang Aleta Matsap. Livel Mavis. Vanessa Michelle Caroline Michel, the degree obtained with distinction. Calcid Chantel Mkabel. Wusisiwe Rachel Unis. Witsepo Mudisan. Lifensi Lucretia Mutlaka, degree obtained with distinction. Dineo Emily Malia, degree obtained with distinction. Vasiva Tsekofatso Mukhabuti. Trish Tatenda Mnakandafa. Ritwaho Miriam Munyai. Kamari Naidu. Tamsi Nodie, degree obtained with distinction. Vuiseka Mary Angel Dlangisa. Monique Nell. Amanda Nonkululeko Ntombele. Sarani Blessing Paduri. Dinelia Pillay. Daniele Luis Pretorias. Siwela Asnat Ramuiponi. Maliputu Pearl Siale. Christy Sivaeng. Amanda Petilisvia. Nomtlatla Pamela Siton. Vadete van der Haan.
Madam Acting Vice-Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of Bachelor of Education Honours. Mildred Mutla-Khontle Mabasa. Mary Lerato Makakula. Samgelo Raba Makakula. Mwanamuhadi Melina Murakiwa. Siasanga Vivienne Rosana. Adelaide Pahlamuhlaka Tlaka.
Madam Acting Vice-Chancellor, the following candidates receive the degree of Bachelor of Education. Marisa Kim George. Palesa Diokracia Makhathulela. Buntle Mrs. Mongwe. Pumeza Noma Chenge. Masindi Kotelia Rasiluma. Madam Acting Vice Chancellor Roselle Tiandra Stechman received the degree with distinction.
Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates receive the degree of Bachelor of Laws. Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, Aliyah Abu obtains the degree with distinction. Chain Khomotso Baloi. Shonise Veronique Bergman. Morris Mashilo Bujirwa. Kagiso Motlatsi Diana Busang. Mazwita Miriam Chinyuku. Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, Kolani Ishe obtains a degree with distinction. Karen Kali Dieling. Dumolwamangi Diko. Zandile Lindani Fakude. Nabila Gani. Kumaran Govinda. Asipe Govuza. Jacqueline Mpwechi Hlachwayo. Busisiwe Hlongwane. Machalete Hlungwani. Mashane Ruwaida Mona Jones. Masiho Kala Korombi. Valpri Pankha Kupa. How are you? Tumelo Lidwaba. Tibello Michael Lipite. Matalente Litela. Lesedi Muriel Make. Excellent Mabasa. Shirandwa Mabasa. Bonani Mali Mabaso. Picture. Pel Maina Machabi. Mina. Oh, Mina. Pel Mina Machabi. Karabo Ana Regina Madita. Ritumetsi Tsiditsehang Rosen Maeta. Puseletso Jinja Mahoro. Nokutula Alice Mahlangu. Tulani John Mahlangu. Tsepang Esther Malika. Kutlwano Faith Malepe. Beverly Matipa Maluleke. Mpho Norman Mamanyuha. What's that picture? Palesa Mampye. Mihlali Viwe Madiki. Angelique Manias. Tebogo Masha. Lazarus Richard Mashego. Hey, picture. Masigo Johanna Mashishi. Khabo Petros Mashosho. Dianetsi Vanessa Masilela. Simpiwe Fiona Masilela. Sindisiwe Mbatha. Sizakele Enkchin Mbatha. Nomzamo Philisiwe Faith Mbele. Owethu Truth Mbungele. Lithogonolo Blessing Mnisi. Khululusego Motlatsi Mofokeng. Moleboheng Julia Mofokeng. Peter Mahlatsi Mogale. Lerato Johanna Mohali. Ponzo Hendrika Mokoni. Mohau Lloyd Molala. Smangela Surprise Moloi. Buntle Molukumme. Tebogo Irene Mosweu. Khotatso Elizabeth Mutwa. Zamoguhle Glamorious Msibi. Amanda Nomkosi Adequate Ignatia Ndlangamandla. Ntakadzeni Constance Nechifefe. Letabo Goodness Ngwechana. Sifiso Ngoza. Denny Nkadimeng. Buhle Prosper Nkondi. Nonkululeko Precious Nkosi. Ntokozo Beauty Nkosi. Nelisiwe Bridget Ntombela. Zikhona Nzakayi. Madam Acting Vice Chancellor Yatisha Padayachi obtains a degree with distinction. Madipitsi Tsiamo Palani. Kabia Raines Piri. Mpho Maria Ramukoni. Madam Acting Vice Chancellor Silaelo Obri Rapanyani obtains a degree with distinction. Musima Elek Ratsuma. Dylan Luke Rodriguez. Wisdom Kwena Sianejo. Lijile Letabo Siema. Buitumelo Sepani. Priti Muluko Si Luta. Lisiba Jeki Sitoha. Mana Shembe. Nyeleti Felicia Shivambu. Salapi Jacobeth Shongwe. Linda Sipogazi Sibangela. Mfanafuti Gordon Sitebe. Eva Malebu Tefo. Rabelani Chidino. Fulufelo Chivase. Picture. Delegate Katlego Tsweu. Picture. Dira Tsotetsi. Matthias Zidzai. Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates receive the degree of Bachelor of Commerce in the College of Law. Lerato Chidi. Lerato Andronica Legaye.
Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates receive the degree of Bachelor of Social Work. Lee Ann Fraser. Olga Nomthandazo Mabena. Justice Matsilele, the degree obtained with distinction. Najia Maya. Evelyn Tibello Mufuke. Beatrice Mutete, degree obtained with distinction. Tuli Melanie Gobeni. Lerato Sikonyela. Matlodi Sibande. Eunice Libohan Tema, degree obtained with distinction. 44. Okay. Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates receive the degree of Bachelor of Information Science. Atlehang Meriam Kiari Rang. Eloquentia Florence Kosa. Mawatu Jennifer Madola. Maya Dile Luciane Maimel. Chepisho Makaleng. Lloyd Tinyiko Makuvela. Nomthandazo Florescent Makwakwa. Chirizi Gracious Maneto. Molimoshi Maruta. Gugu Zinhle Ndluli. Mulalo Masindi Nerushi, Nomfundo Nkosi. Mahlatsi Decretia Nkwana, Valencia Matapelo Silohile. Azvidari Chivas. Madam Vice Chancellor, Ribuani Magadani receives the degree of Bachelor of Arts in Psychology. The degree was obtained with distinction. Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of Bachelor of Theology. C. Paul Elias Mtembu. Daneville Harold Tace. Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of Bachelor of Arts in Nursing Science. Amuhelang Miriam Dube. Johannes Malikutu Mabulana. Mampi Indonesia Mativi. Promise Kugumtembu. Zelda Menik. Nolusindiso Evi Mzobo Tom. Evelyn Kumo Tisani. Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the degree of Bachelor of Arts. Kulufelo Chamen Bashele. Silindiwe Deman. Nawal Fadan. Pemelo Mpwenhle Ubakwe Kotsokwane. Grace Matatsi Kumako. Mavatu Patricia Leheu. Obakengi Moses Leheu. Husband and wife. Nkululeko, welcome Madlala. Michelle Lerato Mtselembe. Mpo Precious Mukwena. Matlaleng Patience Muliwa. Dineo Homotso Mutsamai. Rofiwa Mudzuri. fence negota. Shela Kevin Sibuku. Zandile Zole Kasibia. Charlotte Sibungile Solufelo Sikosana. Mbali Pelchaka. Louis Baloyi. Johanna Enrisa Bota. Kolisa Mbali Dlamini. Koliwe Maria Dube. Neo Siabulela Felane. Matsenyeko Hanyane. Ritsepile Elizabeth Kapi. Uchilo Kekan. Soraya Khan. Tafadzwa Heath Chakai Keshu Kwaramba. Kelet Lipalo. Lucia Mukhaetsi Mabochi. Busisiwe Mahlaba. Nkensani Flo Mahlaule. Wedi Makubele. Hilary Yolanda Makofani. Mamche Margaret Mamabulo. Kakiso Vivian Marabian. Lorraine Masiwa. Jabulile Dennis Masibuko. Sipesihle Mazula. Sihle Mkalipi. Kanyisile Wendi Mkizi. Matapelo Mukhar. Dineo Mulekwa. Princess Moyo. Nomthandazo Mthethwa. Nombini Ngobo. Imam Amanda Nkwa. Tumelo Ramohali. Chamin Tsekofatso Ranut. Christine Skosana. Saif Soji. Egoshensia Tlobatla. Karabo Nkabisen Tsotets.
Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, the postgraduate diploma will now be presented to you. Tepsile Madonsela. Pumzile Tebelihle Masilela, the diploma was obtained with distinction. Zamakahle Nchakala, the diploma was obtained with distinction. Muhutladi Onika Tahe, the diploma was obtained with distinction.
Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates receive the degree of postgraduate diploma in the College of Education. Penyo Victorian Violet Koka. Ntebaleng Sara Lekwana. Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, Mbali Makubu received the diploma with distinction. Mosa Grace Masilela obtained the diploma with distinction. Mposo Fi Matladi obtained the diploma with distinction. Tsolofelo Hope Motaung. Relobuhile Manuka Rasignalo. Tshepo Valentine Sialeta. Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, Moshupulo Khosali Tanza received the diploma with distinction.
Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, the diploma candidates in the College of Human Sciences are presented to you now. Sumaya Ahmed Abdi. Spokasi Femela. Tshepiso Mabena. Nozwelo Zinhle Mashele, the diploma was obtained with distinction. Lerato Mudise.
Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the diploma in the College of Law. Nkosinathi Hadebe. John Shalele. Butlale Khotego. Jennifer Kwezi. Kilebohile Arlina Lebitsa. Marupini Adelaide Machete. Faith Bonolo Madingwani. Lebogang Makaila. Sarah Trifina Makwela. Bonolo Malepa. Picture. Katlego Bridget Manyapche. Onkhomoditse Matsidiso. Selebaleng Moeketsi. Kholofelo Pretty Mogale. Lebohang Maria Mohajane. Dangale Muzuzanyi. Samukelisiwe Ordinate Ntshangase. Rosina Mancha Phosa. Neo Teledi. Mtobisi Boy Chabalala. Ngobile Chabalala. Muswa Chivase. Lena Kairata Sanamare Kirata Weapara Kitsabadi Pure Tabatu Hadifeli Karilena Kaibata Kibata Weapara Kitsabadi Pure Tabatu Hadifeli.
Congratulations. Congratulations. Thank you for that celebratory, well-deserved celebration. Thank you, Prof, for that beautiful song. Congratulations to the class of 2026. Can you stand up, all of you? All the graduates, not you, this side, the graduates. When you walked in here, I think you only had your cell phones and your handbags, but I am made to believe that you have something else in your hands. Can I see that? Thank you very much. You may be seated. Thank you for your achievement. Let me also ask the family to congratulate you because they have seen what you have. Can you stand up and we give them a round of applause? Thank you very much, family. Thank you. Thank you for this important achievement. You are officially UNISA graduates. You are now the UNISA alumni. When you leave here today, remember that you have graduated from one of the largest in Africa and the oldest grandmother of all universities, open distance e-learning institution that has created others in the world. And it has also graduated African and world leaders for the past 153 years. And those years, they don't just come, they come with lots of experience. With this graduation, you have now officially joined that pedigree of African leaders and world leaders who have walked this stage. You have walked the same stage as them, and we expect only the best from you. Can we ask our doctors, our new doctors who are sitting here in front of me, Dr. Cooper and Dr. Ndayeni, can you please stand up? When they walked in here this evening, they were Mr. Cooper and Mr. Ndayeni. What a shift, what a shift. Now you are officially Dr. Ndayeni and Dr. Cooper. We are so happy for you. I really congratulate you for reaching this milestone. And our graduates that are watching you, our master's students behind you are waiting for you to supervise them for their PhD. So, and I would like to see all of you moving the levels to get to this red gown. Those of you who got your diploma, move on to the next level. And the postgrads and honors, move on to the next level. Masters, you have supervisors here, you have no excuse. You will move to the next level. And our new doctors, we are just counting and counting. Very soon you'll be on this side of the stage now. Yeah. So I would like to wish you all the best in your supervision and publication and one day you will be the best scholars of South Africa that the world has ever seen. Thank you very much. You may be seated. Graduates, you have been part of close to 400,000 students that UNISA enrolls annually. You are now, and with the presence of 130 countries. Now, with these graduations, you now form part of the 50,000 graduates that UNISA produces annually. And you will contribute significantly to our mission of driving economic development and fostering socially just society. You must also take pride in knowing that you have graduated from a university that doesn't only produce graduates, but also makes impactful research and publication outputs. The recent audited data from the Department of Higher Education affirmed that our sector comparison of overall research publications that UNISA produces has significantly risen, and UNISA, because of that increase, UNISA's position in the country as an institution has moved from position 6 to position 2. In the past 5 years, we have moved purposefully and with intention to get to this position. In 2021, when our Vice Chancellor, Professor Lenkabula, took office, we were ranked around 11th and 12th position. We moved to the 8th position in 2022, and then we moved again by 18.8% to the 6th position. Now we are in the 2nd position. And thank you. And that's a growth of 44.3%. Let's give a round of applause to that. You have also graduated from the university that remains the leading producer of doctoral graduates in the country. What this means is that UNISA is #1 in the higher education sector in the production of our PhDs. The 2 that we have add to that #1. This achievement speaks to a sustained commitment to advancing knowledge, developing researchers, and contributing to intellectual leadership on the continent and beyond. These milestones are not abstract institutional achievements. They are evidence that you are graduating from a university that is actively shaping the future of knowledge. Also, with your graduation, I urge you to emulate our new doctors here and my colleagues who are here with me on the stage. When you step into the world that urgently requires your skills, your insight, your commitment is needed. Whether in public service, business, education, health, law, science, social development, or entrepreneurship, your role is clear: to contribute meaningfully to society and to help shape the future of our country and the continent. This degree that you have earned is not only yours alone. It belongs to the people of South Africa and the continent. Contribute to the National Development Plan, advancing inclusive growth and reducing inequality, poverty in our country. And also align your success with the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals, ensuring that development is not only achieved, but sustained and shared taking note that South Africa is part of the global community. Also, with this degree, it urgently requires you, your skills, your insights, and your commitment, social development, and entrepreneurship to contribute actively to 2063 Agenda, Africa's Agenda 2063, to help realize the prosperous, integrated, and peaceful continent. Do not be the spectator of change. Be its architects. Be the heartbeat of change. As you step into this chapter, into this new chapter of your graduation, I now turn to the message that defines your future. The journey ahead will not always be easy. It hasn't been easy for you to arrive where you are. And the journey ahead is not going to be easy. But we learned from the Chancellor's address, already you have the resilience that has made you to arrive at this point. You have survived, you have navigated and survived distance learning independently. That in its own is resilience and determination and perseverance and tenacity. So I do not see how you cannot continue from now onwards. You are stepping into a world that will test your values, your patience, your knowledge, and your resolve. In these moments, you will need 3 enduring companions: courage, hope, and resilience. And resilience you already have. Courage is the willingness to act even when certainty is absent. As Brent Brown reminds us, courage starts with showing up and letting yourselves be seen. It doesn't matter how intimidating a situation can be or where you are supposed to go to meet someone. Just show up. You have already demonstrated this courage by completing these studies. Now carry on into your career, leadership, and into your communities. Hope is the belief that better is always possible. As Archbishop Desmond Tutu wisely said, hope is being able to see that there is light despite all of the darkness. So you have moved from one tunnel and you have seen the light of your graduation, and you will meet many other tunnels that may be dark, but when you have hope, you will see the light on the other side. Let hope guide your decisions when the path ahead seems uncertain. And with resilience, it is the strength to rise again, no matter how many times you are challenged. Sometimes you will fall, and you will always stand up and move on. It is the quiet power that turns setback into comebacks and obstacles into opportunity. There are no abstract ideals. These are not abstract ideals, but they are practical tools in life, for life. As graduates, you are called to be impactful in your communities. Let your knowledge translate into service. Let your skills translate into solutions. Let your qualifications translate into transformation. Whatever you do must always be solution-based. When there's a problem in front of you, do not just look at you, find a solution. Be the professionals who solve problems, not avoid them. Be the leaders who build, not break. Be the citizens who uplift, not withdraw. And serve people with integrity. Don't get involved in any unethical behaviors. Unethical behaviors will tarnish your image, will tarnish your family name, will tarnish the community where you come from, and will tarnish the image of this institution where you have graduated. Thank you. Wherever you go, carry the name of this institution with pride and with integrity. Let your work reflect excellence. Work hard for what you need to earn. Let your conduct reflect ethics everywhere. Let your presence reflect possibility. And let your lives reflect impact. As we conclude, remember that your graduation is not an end, it is an invitation. An invitation to lead, to serve, to build, and to transform. You are therefore not only graduates of the University of Excellence, you are graduates of a university of ambition, transformation, national relevance, and the University of the Land, and the University of Leaders. The world is waiting for your talents, your ideas, innovations, and your leadership, and you are more than prepared to serve. I salute you, class of 2026. Make a mark wherever you go and serve society with diligence and humility. Go and serve our people, and I wish you all the best. We are now coming to the end of the ceremony, and you have now become UNISA alumni officially. You are part of the illustrious Circle of Excellence. Your responsibility to contribute and help define tomorrow is now in your hands. And in doing so, there are many, many opportunities or many things that can help to help shape the future in the service of humanity. You might know one person in your cohort who did not come this far. Please give them a helping hand as they were not able to graduate. Help them. They might have experienced financial difficulties, ill health, or many other personal challenges, and they were not able to come this far. Please give them courage for them to continue. Also, if you have the means to contribute to UNISA, we do have a platform, an online platform where you can make a contribution so that we can pay for the students who are unable to graduate due to financial difficulties. www.unisa.ac.za, and you press the UNISA button, donate, is where you can make a contribution. And we also invite you to continue on your lifelong journey if you wish to continue with your studies. To join College of Graduate Studies will provide the necessary support. So thank you and welcome into our hashtag Circle of Excellence. Ladies and gentlemen, after this announcement, I would like you to rise for the singing of the national anthem, and the words of which are to be found on the last page of the program, and also to remain standing after the anthem to enable me to dissolve the congregation. You are also requested to remain standing while the academic procession leaves the hall. Thank you. virtue of the powers entrusted to me, I dissolve this congregation of the University of South Africa.